Welcome to the Snow Conditions Report in the second week of January. You would think in the heart of winter, I would have a better news. I mean, we've had some really good weeks leading up to now, but I bring this report to you with a somber heart because we have just decimated the snowpack with record high temperatures, not just here in southern lower Michigan, but the warmth stretched all the way to the north and northern lower Michigan and the eastern UP. I was talking with a gentleman that works up in the Cadillac for 9 and 10. And he mentioned that they lost a foot of snow in just 18 hours, and that was the case as well. I was talking to a gentleman who works for the National Weather Service up in Gaylord. They said the same thing. They just have an inch of snow depth on the ground and with large patches of grass, Traverse City, the Gaylord area. It's really disheartening because it took us a good 2 to 3 weeks to build up that snowpack. Hopefully you were able to get out and enjoy it last weekend, but this weekend, that's just not going to happen if you have a snowmobile. Now, ski resorts is different. Temperatures with the Arctic air returning, the ski resorts build up that snowpack with the snow machines, and they'll continue to do that or be able to do that this coming weekend and the week ahead. So if you're a skier, you're going to be just fine. It's the snowmobilers. I don't have any good news for you. So I'm not even going to show the snow depth because it's depressing. What I want to show you is push ahead is how much snow we'll receive this weekend. This is not going to be enough snow to be able to snowmobile in, but the good news is we're going to replace a little bit of it here and there, about 2 to 5 inches in around the Traverse City area, up towards Charlevoix, Kalkaska as well, about 2 to 4 inches with some lake effect. It looks like extreme southwest lower Michigan. I expect more snow actually to develop likely Sunday night in through the Monday time frame. So this is looking ahead next 10 days. This is the European projected or forecast snow amounts over the next 10 days. And you could see pretty good, actually, up around half a foot to 8 inches of snow in the northwest belts, and even Grand Rapids picking up around 8 inches potentially. I think the bulk of that is going to occur Sunday night into the Monday time frame with a clipper. Still, I don't think this is enough. I'm hoping it will be for next weekend. But if it's not, we're in trouble, folks, because the way it looks for the second half of June, or January rather, it doesn't look good. Okay, here's the winter. It does return this upcoming weekend. Notice the magenta starting to sink to the south and east. The warmth shifts to the east of the East Coast, and we have Arctic air returning once again. So whatever snow falls out there will stick around right on through the weekend and actually throughout this week. Now, as we continue right in through early next week, you can kind of see another reinforcing shot. There's that clipper system on Monday moving through, and again, that's going to keep things cold around here, at least through midweek. I think by the tail end of next work week, Friday, we'll start to see temperatures back in the 30s. Now, if you're heading out skiing, it looks like teens for highs on Saturday. Cold air out there, no doubt about it. And then on Sunday, temperatures will be in the teens up to the north, and generally in the 20s from central to southern lower Michigan. Here's an 8-day temperature trend, and it's a cold week ahead of us. Most of the days actually below average until you head to get to Friday with readings likely in the lower 30s. Now, looking ahead, this is what I was alluding to. Second half of January, you have to keep in mind, if you happen to catch our Facebook seasonal outlook early in the year, when you're in a weak to moderate La Nina, you usually get really cold air in December. It backs off, and you can get a really strong back off, meaning warm temperatures in a January thaw. We had one in the past couple of days. We're going to get another one, more pronounced, longer-term one, it looks like, for the second half of January. This is not a guarantee, but this is what it looks like. Now, this is the latest 8 to 14-day outlook, the 19th of January through the 25th. And you can see, not just above, but much above average temperatures. Basically, we're flipping the pattern. Eastern half of your country expected with above average temperatures. The cold migrates to the west. And at the same time, this would be great news, above average precipitation. If we were colder than average, that's not going to be the case. So a wet pattern, unfortunately, it looks like a lot of that is going to be in the form of snow. So I want to push even further ahead, like I typically do, beyond the 8 to 14-day outlook. And this is not what you want to see as a snow lover. More warmth throughout the eastern half of the United States. This is a longer range, medium range model looking at January 21st all the way through the 1st of February. So it doesn't look good, folks. Now, again, for skiers, you should be all right. They should have enough snowpack out there, but snowmobilers, it doesn't look good. But it looks as if, and it's typical for these types of winters, winter does return about mid-February into March. So don't give up on the season yet. Just wish I had better news for you in the coming weeks. So thanks again to Harvey Automotive for sponsoring this, and try to get out there and do some skiing.